And welcome to another edition, special edition of That's a Good Cup of Joe. We're going to continue our journey through history as we go through the Constitution. We're going to now go into the United States Bill of Rights, which actually goes into the rights of the American citizen. And here we go. The United States Bill of Rights. Passed by Congress September 25th, 1789. Ratified December 15th, 1791. Congress of the United States begun and held at the city of New York on Wednesday, the 4th of March, 1781. The conventions of a number of states, having at the time of their adopting the Constitution, expressed a desire in order to prevent misconstructions of abuse of its power, that further declaratory and restrictive clauses should be added, as extending the ground of public confidence in the government will be best ensure the benefits end of its institution. Resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States in Congress assembled, 2/3 of both houses, concerning that the following articles be proposed to the legislators of the several states as amendments to the Constitution of the United States, all or any of which articles, when ratified by 3/4 of the said legislators, to be valid to all intents and purposes as part of the said Constitution. Articles, in addition to an amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America, proposed by Congress and ratified by the legislators of the several states, pursuant to the 5th article of the original Constitution. So here we go. Amendment 1. Congress shall make no laws respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the rights of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. All right, so Amendment 1, as always, takes care of no national religion. All Americans, all citizens of the United States can practice the religion of their choice and not feel that the government will impose religious ideology upon an individual or its citizens. So this thing about teaching religion in schools, if you're going to teach one, you might as well teach them all. And if you don't want to teach them all, then that's it. Leave it out. Okay? So, let's get to Amendment number 2. A well-regulated militia, being necessary for the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The Second Amendment. It's not an absolute thing now, people, because it says well-regulated militia. So every individual who carries a gun should understand that even though you have the right, it still can be regulated. Okay, so this absolute mentality of saying you can't do nothing about a person having a gun should not be, because everyone tends to forget this first half. Okay, this first half of the Second Amendment. So the complete Second Amendment reads, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Okay. Amendment number 3. No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Okay. Amendment number 4. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall ensue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. All right. Fourth Amendment rights. Amendment number 5. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, and property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. All right, so there you go. Due process. All persons. Because it didn't just say citizens. It said no person throughout this whole thing. Person. There you go. Person. Individual. Not just an American citizen. So this narrative being spewed by the Vice President Vance and the President Trump and their cohorts in the government. No person without due process. So everyone in the country is eligible for due process by the Constitution of the Fifth Amendment. All right. Amendment number 6. In all criminal prosecution, the accused shall enjoy the right of a speedy and public trial, but an impartial jury of the state and district herein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witness against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. All right. Speedy trial, people. The fact that some of these trials last for as long as they do, from being indicted to anything, can last for years, and it's ridiculous. So here we are. Amendment number 7. In suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. $20. $20. Why does $20 sound so familiar? In any case. Amendment number 8. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. So excessive bail. We've also got issues in this area. Certain bail to prevent people to be released. Excessive bail. All right. Amendment number 9. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be constructed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. All right. So there should be no constitutional amendments that should deny anyone of any rights within the constitutions. Okay. Amendment number 10. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. So there you go. The first 10 amendments issued, figuring that these are the Bill of Rights. All right, so right off the bat with the establishment of the Constitution, we have the Bill of Rights to establish the rights for the people. And then we go from there. All right, so with that being said, we're going to cut it off here, and then next we're going to pick up from Amendment 11 on down to the end. And with that, that is today's Good Cup of Joe.